Hi everyone, Happy New Year's Eve. Wow, we're coming to the end of the year 2021 and what a year, what a challenging year it's been for so many people on every level, mental, emotional and physical. But we're coming to the end of this year now and we're moving into a new timeline. So we take the wisdom of this year, take all the wisdom that we have learned from the challenges that we've been through. We have learned that we are strong, we are very resilient, we are flexible, because no matter what blocks lay ahead of us, we chose different options to progress on our path the best we could. So it shows the resilience within each and every one of us, and our intuition guided us into the present moment. And in this present moment, it is to reflect, look at everything that we've been through, and we've come through it. All those stresses and worries and anxiety, was it really worth carrying? Is it worth carrying it into the new year? So as we have that little reflect and really know that it absolutely gets us nowhere to worry, gets us nowhere to be in that state of anxiety, only absolutely exhausted. And in the end, we always see something positive. There's always some learning there, even though we may not see it at the time. When we reflect, we can see the strength. We can see where the divine has guided us. So I'm asking the angels for a message for today, the end of the year, to bring through any messages that we need to know at this time. And I'll choose 3 from the Angel Tarot card deck, and I'll also choose 1 from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for anyone who views this video. There we have 1, 2 and 3. So the first card is coming in to the first month is the Magician, and the Magician is making us aware that we have all that magic within us, and the Magician listens to the higher powers, listens to the higher consciousness and brings it in and holds his visions high and doesn't let anything on the outside to knock him out of alignment, because once we are knocked out of alignment, that weakens our divine connection. And as we stay in that divine connection, regardless of what's going on around us and hold our faith, we start to weave that beautiful magic in our lives. And Archangel Raziel is stepping forward and reminding us we have everything that we require within us. We don't need to search outside of us, and anything that is required will show up as a beautiful opportunity or a beautiful person in our lives. Any situation that uplifts us, that is our soul saying, it's this way, go that way. This is the way of your soul. Our head will send us round and round in circles, with full of illusion, full of either worst case scenario or the complete opposite. Listen to your heart. This is where your magic resides. This is where we are birthing this new reality through our hearts. We're not changing the outside. We can't. All we can change is within, and creating fertile ground within us, so that those seeds of the divine that have been flowing to earth can germinate and grow nurturing those seeds, nurturing our intentions and our inspirations and our beautiful wishes, nurturing them and not settling for anything less, but taking expectation of everyone else. This is our responsibility. We have it within us. We are the magician. We have that divine magic within, and as we focus on it and focus and send it into the future and send it on our path, we will see evidence of this magic with every step we take on our path. Archangel Raziel brings harmony, brings peace, and tells us when we are in harmony and to move through into the first month, into January, in harmony and in peace, and sit in silence and sit in peace as we welcome this new timeline with open hearts, with no expectation, with just peace, with love, with gratitude for life. And as we do that, we open a portal into a magical realm that really does start to become heavenly in our own reality. We can create that. We can create heaven within our own reality. All we have to do is create it within us first, to feel it within, to feel that sacredness of our spirit within, and then we start to create it all around us. Then we have the Page of Fire. This is new energy coming in, fire energy, passion, good news coming in also. Listen to the good news that people have and allow anything else to just fall away. Listen with your heart if anybody is going through challenging times, but listen out for the good news and spread the good news as well. Spread uplifting words, words of love, words of compassion, focusing on what you're passionate about. And this could be the beginning of true love as well, coming in, the birth of a baby. This is something new, some good news coming in, the beginning of something really, really passionate. So focus on walking through that portal or into the new year, listening to that good news, feeling that uplifting energy of passion. And it's to do with career, it's to do with love life, it's anything that we are passionate about starting to begin now. So the new year is very, very magical for us, opening that portal to bring in this fresh energy of passion. And the King of Air just reminding us to stay focused. Don't talk about anything that we don't want to bring into our lives. Don't be thinking about it either. Really cultivate, get a nice blank canvas in our heads so that we can move forward into the new year and create beautiful pictures and visions there. And imagine sitting at home, seeing everything going right, seeing everything turning out good. How different we feel when we have those thoughts. This is what the King of Air is asking us to do. Focus on everything going right. That's where our power is. That is what strengthens our body. When we know that whatever is happening around us, we focus on everything being right. We focus on achieving and not the other. We don't really let go of the doubts now. We focus on the achievement, and we focus on the end vision of how we will feel when we have these beautiful opportunities coming into our life, how beautiful that will feel, and having the courage to take them and step into those opportunities. So the King is bringing that strength. He's travelled all the way through the air cards. This is the Swords, which is a very challenging suit in the tarot card deck, but he's made it, and so have we. We've made this year. We've picked ourselves up, we've realigned, we have forgiven, most importantly, We are forgiven, because in forgiving we have took back our power. When we're in a place of unforgiveness, we actually give our power away. We become very weak. And this is not condoning what anybody else has done. It's been a lesson for us, something that we've gained wisdom from, that we can move through, and we become enlightened through these challenges. And this wisdom enlightens us. And this is a card of enlightenment, of letting all that past go now, knowing whatever anybody else has done is their karma. That is up to them. We are not carrying the heaviness of what has been placed upon us. We're actually taking back our power, letting all that go now, and walking forward in enlightenment into the new year, which is going to bring so much enlightenment. We've done this, we've gained our strength, we know how strong we are, we know that every thought that we have that is empowering empowers the body. Keeping hold of those thoughts and disregarding the rest because they are of no use. And then the base of the pack is the Three of Cups, the Three of Water. Celebration, celebrate this year. Celebrate it. Celebrate everything that we've gone through, everything that we have learned this year. Celebrate it. Celebrate the people that we have met, who have come in that beautiful, on the same wavelength, speaking the same, seeing the same, having the same vision. Celebrate that, because there's a lot of us out there. There are a lot of light beings out there who hold the vision, for a beautiful world for everyone, an abundant world for everyone, where no one is in lack, where everyone comes into the divine essence, their own divine gift, and is able to express it and become abundant, and allowing everybody their own unique expression, so that they can celebrate their life, celebrate their gifts, and in doing so find that beautiful heaven on earth. Every single person on the planet, imagine that. Imagine everybody being loved. Imagine everybody being cared for. Imagine, because as we focus on it, without getting into any lower vibration of sadness or anger, we focus on it and we trust the divine, and we send that light into every area of the earth, into everyone who is facing suffering, sending light with just infused with love, with nothing else, just love. And our intention goes out there. And I remember listening to Caroline Myss, and she was speaking about a lady who was coming home from a week away at work. She was travelling back on a Friday evening. The weather was atrocious. It was raining. They couldn't see in front of them, and there was a traffic jam that was going on for hours and hours. And as slowly she was moving to the front of this traffic jam, she saw that there were sirens, blue lights. There'd been a real accident, a bad accident, a serious one. So she put everything down and she started to pray. She prayed for the person in that car, in that accident. And months went by, and a lady came to visit her, knocked on her door, and she asked her, does she remember that evening, late Friday night, wanting to get home, stuck in that immense traffic jam? She said, do you remember that traffic jam? And the lady said, oh yeah, I remember it. And she said, I was in that accident, and I was in a real serious way. I was seriously injured. I was in a coma. And she said as she started to leave her body, she noticed a white light going all the way up into heaven. So her spirit floated, went to the white light, and she saw that lady praying. And her spirit looked at the car registration and remembered that car registration, and then went back into her body. And as months went by and she came out of her coma, as soon as she woke up, she wrote down the registration number and asked them to find out who this lady was. And so she went to visit the lady with some flowers and thanked her for her prayers, because she felt so much peace while she was there in that light of the lady's prayers, and came to thank her for her prayers. And that is how powerful our prayers are. That is how powerful our intentions are. And the more of us that do it, can you imagine the world that we will birth through us, through that beautiful light of prayer, through those inspirations and those intentions that we have for the highest good of everyone on the planet. How beautiful. So as we're moving into the new year, really, really bringing that awareness in and taking it into the new year. And the message from the Psychic Tarot deck of the heart is new vitality. Wow, after what we've just spoke about, new vitality, look at those rainbow colours with that divine light infused all the way through, blowing that frequency into the earth, into our reality, into everything, into the fabric of the new earth. It's coming in. The more we speak it, the more we talk about it, feel it, tap into the wavelength of it, and it brings new vitality into earth, into each and every one of us. Whatever we wish for another, that is what we are wishing for ourselves. It's not just about us, it's about everyone. We can't do this, we can't raise up on our own. It's about lifting everyone else up as well, and using that frequency, the new vitality coming in, that new way of seeing things, that we are all one, we are all connected. So we have 1, 4, 5, 6, and we're coming into a 6 year. The number 6, 2022 is a 6, which in angel numbers is the angels are letting us know that our material needs will always be met, and not to worry about that, regardless of what changes we're going through. They will always, always be there with their loving support. So I'm sending so much love, and have a beautiful evening of upliftment, of peace, of celebration, real celebration. We've come through a lot. Our souls have incarnated at this time to experience this and to lift us out of it. So I'm sending so much love. Have a beautiful, beautiful evening, and really celebrate and feel that love within as we move and take that step into the portal of that new timeline. Sending so much love. And thank you for listening. God bless. Thank you.